Hello y'all, it's Agala Jenska, and y'all can finally see my face. I'm doing my Q&A video today, and the first question I have is from London and Miley, and they asked, what is my favorite verse? My favorite verse is James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Next question, I have two from Gen Z Artist. They ask, what's your favorite book, and do I have or plan to get on any animals? So my favorite book would obviously be the Bible, but after that, I don't really have a favorite book, like solitary book. It's more of a series. Series are what I tend to enjoy because oftentimes when I read just like one book, it's so good that I'm like annoyed because I wish that it was a series. So I honestly prefer series. I really like the Left Behind series. I just finished reading that probably a month ago or so, and I highly suggest you read them, although they are a bit intense because they are about the end times. So yeah. Next question with what they said. Okay, so we have a dog and rabbit. The dog is mine, her name is Bella, and the rabbit is my sister's. His name is Cookies and Cream, and I will leave a link for her channel because she actually has a YouTube channel, and her name is Faith Like a Child. So we are planning on getting chickens, I'm pretty sure this spring, hopefully within the next month. I'm not really sure, we've never had chickens, so we'll see how that all goes, but I'm really excited. I love animals, and it's been really cool that we have a little more property than our old house, so now we're able to get more animals, and I'm actually hoping to get my own rabbit at some point, probably this fall is what I'm thinking, just because I'm planning on working a lot, saving up for, you know, a rabbit and for other things, so I want to be able to focus on that before I get another animal. But I have grown to really love rabbits, and they're really easy, you know, and really cute. So next question is from Faith Like a Child. She asks, what is my favorite movie? And my favorite movie is War Room. I really like that one. I was actually inspired at my old house. I made up a little prayer closet. That's actually my first YouTube short that I uploaded. Y'all can go check it out. Probably buried, but actually I'll leave a link for it so y'all can watch it. And I just loved that idea, and I just think the message from that movie was really good, and it was also very funny, and I really liked it. I think they did a super good job with it. So next questions are from Lydia Smith. She asked quite a few. So my first question from her is, what's my favorite part about Tennessee so far? I really like how friendly everyone is. Here everyone is super nice, very polite and friendly, so I really like that. There are many things about Tennessee that I like. All the experiences I've gotten to have, and the people, and the weather in the winter is really nice most of the time, and all that. So next question from her is, what is one thing I miss about my old hometown? I think I miss the size of it, because here where we live is double the size of where we used to live, and so it's just very different. A lot more traffic, a lot more people, a lot more stores, which is really nice, but I did really enjoy living in a smaller town. The next is, what are you planning on doing when you get older? I am not really sure. My main like rough sketch, I guess you could call it, is I want to have a farm. I'm not sure how big. I don't want to go crazy. That's why actually where I'm working right now has really been helpful, because they have dogs and horses and land and everything, so I've gotten to get a lot of experience with that. And I'm wanting to see about getting some cows. I want to get meat and dairy, probably just like one dairy cow and then a bunch of meat, or a bunch of, okay, this probably sounds stupid for those of y'all who like work with cows. I don't know like anything about them, so if I'm calling it wrong, I'm sorry. But I really think it would be fun to try and see if I could have those. And then I definitely am going to get chickens. I would get another dog, at least another dog. I think it'd be fun to get a herding dog, because I want to see how that could work. I don't know, we'll see. I want to get a couple of rabbits and probably a barn cat or two, and I'm not really sure, but that's kind of like my idea at this point. I want to work with animals, I want to work on a farm, I want to live at home, you know, with my kids. I want to homeschool them, and I want to have a family and everything. So that's kind of my plans for as I get older. Right now I'm just trying to save up for all of that. So let's see. And then she asked, what do I enjoy doing in my spare time? I really like being outside. I like being with animals. I like being with my friends. I love going on drives, especially since we live in a new town. It's fun, like just driving around and seeing new areas and stuff. I have a lot of pretty like country roads here. And then I also like to read. And yeah, let's see. What's my favorite? Oh, what's my go-to place to eat? Well, I really like Chick-fil-A. It is about a half-hour drive for us, unfortunately, so I don't go there very often, but if I could choose, I would definitely go there. And then, let's see, if I could move somewhere, where would it be? Honestly, I really like it here. I don't know that I would move. I honestly don't, I mean, I haven't really explored many other states, or even really any other areas of Tennessee, but where we are now, I really like it. So at this point, I don't really want to move. If I had to choose, I don't know, it'd probably be like the next town over or something, because, I don't know, I just really like it here. And I miss Oregon, but I do want to raise my family in a better state than Oregon. Oregon is not really doing well at this point, so yeah. And now moving on to Farm and Faith, she asks, how many animals do I have? So I have 2. And what kind of animals? I already said. I have a rabbit and a dog. And what is my favorite chapter in the Bible? I really like 1 Corinthians 13, pretty sure that's correct, the love chapter. I also really like the chapters talking about creation. She also asks, what's my favorite YouTube channel? I don't know. Honestly, I have a lot. I watch a lot of, like, for example, I watch hers, and she does like farming stuff. She has lots of animals. I really like watching those kinds of videos because they're like educational, really fun, and like cute, you know, with all the animals and stuff. So I would say like farm style type videos. I also like channels that have like motivational speeches, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if y'all know who Priscilla Shirer is, or I'm trying to think, like Nick, I'm gonna butcher his last name, Vujicic. He has no arms or legs. He's got a really amazing story. If you guys don't know who he is, you should check him out. I'm trying to think of other ones. I think just in general, like those kinds of things I prefer to watch. So I don't really have a favorite channel, I would say. It's too hard to choose. And also, I don't like picking favorites, and there's a lot of people that are on here that also have channels, so I don't want to, you know, like, just single anybody out. So, And then I have questions from my other sister who also has a channel. I'll also link hers down below. Daughter of the King. What helps me focus on Jesus? I would say no distractions. So like in the mornings is a really great time to do devotionals and all of that, and just keeping my phone put away before everybody gets up, that kind of thing really helps me. And just focusing on it, like intentionally focusing on what you're learning about, what you're singing about, all that kind of thing. I think that really helps too. And praying and remembering that he's there for me definitely helps me focus on him just in general life when I'm going about it. You know, like when I'm frustrated about something, I'll just start talking to him out loud. When I'm like, I don't know, in the car, driving, like I'll just sing out loud or something like that. Yeah. And then what are a few great gospel-centered YouTube channels? I would definitely say Living Waters is a really good one. I've been following them or subscribed to them for a really long time. And they do a lot of street preaching. I think that's what you call it. Ray Comfort is the kind of like leader of that. And I really, really like how they present the gospel and, you know, go around and, you know, talk to people about the gospel. I think that's, you know, really important. And it's very like encouraging and convicting when I watch their videos. Daily Disciple is another good one. I found AOC Network a few months ago, and they have really cool videos. I like theirs a lot too. This one is more like funny, but I still think it's really good. Joe Christian guy. If y'all don't know who he is, I'm pretty sure a lot of you do because I've seen you comment on his shorts. But he's really awesome. Oh my word, there's so many like bees. I do not like bees. So if I'm like, that's why. Last question from the Daughter of the King. Who is my favorite Christian author? Honestly, I don't even know. There's so many good ones. I think C.S. Lewis is really good. I've only read a couple of his books, but what I have read are amazing. So I would definitely suggest those to you, his books. And I don't know. I don't really know like many authors' names. I don't really pay attention to that. I'm more pay attention to the books. So the authors who write the Left Behind series, for example, one of them, I think it's Jerry B. Jenkins, and I cannot remember the other guy's name, but they did a super good job on that series, and that's really all I can think of. It's more just the books than the authors themselves that I enjoy, I guess. Okay, next questions. I think they're actually, yeah, the last questions are from Evie Rose, and she asks, who is my favorite music artist? Right now, I like Ann Wilson a lot. I also like KB. I don't know, I tend to choose like one song from one artist, another song from another artist, more than just like one single artist. But I'd say those are probably the ones that I've been listening to a lot. And favorite song from them, that's hard. From KB, probably 10K or Little Boy. That one's pretty good. And Ann Wilson, I really, really like Devil, My Jesus, and Sunday Sermons. My favorite dog breed, oh, that's her last question. And the last question, which I think is a really good one to end on. Oh my goodness, I cannot choose a favorite. I'm gonna have to list a couple because I love dogs so much. I'm really not that picky. I do not like little dogs most of the time. I do still think they're cute and I'll still like, you know, interact with them, but I prefer medium to bigger sized dogs. So I really like the Field Labs. The reason I say Field Labs is because the English Labs are just stockier and I don't think they look as nice, if that makes sense. Like, they both have great personalities and it's more just the looks, I guess, when it comes to that. And I really like Australian cattle dogs. I like pit bulls, and there's so many other ones, but I think those are probably my top ones at this point. But anyway, that is all. Thank you all for watching. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and be sure to spend some time with God today if you have not already. Bye.